I'm at Ohiya. Came to see the Strobilantes. These are the flowers that bloom after 12 years. So I just show you the railway station. 1774 meters above sea level and almost about 5,500 feet above sea level. And beautiful crispy morning. At Pattipolla it was about 13 degrees, and it's really lovely to see this place, so fresh and nice. So today is going to be quite an adventure, which I'll explain, especially seeing Strobilantes. So the next stage is to go into Horton Plains now. From the Ohiya Station, and coming to see the Strobilantes, the flowers that is blooming after 12 years. So this gives the distance from the entrance. Ohiya railway station is 11 kilometers, Haputele is 35, and Bandaravela is 54. And I have done all walking from here to Ohiya and Ohiya to Haputele. We are inside Horton Plains, and we are looking at Strobilantes. This is the purple flower. There are so many colors. This is Strobilante pulcherrima, and there are 350 varieties of Strobilantes globally, and inside this park there are 35 varieties. Out of 35, 27 are endemic to Sri Lanka, that is found only in Sri Lanka, and most of these flowers are in Asia. When I say Asia, it can be even in China, and Asia in Indonesia, India, and Sri Lanka, China, and Madagascar. Actually, this is a herb, and this Strobilantes is a Greek term, Greek word for cornflower. And this is a shrub that flowers once in 12 years. So this was recorded by Farr, Mr. Farr, who was a planter and a botanist in somewhere in about 140 odd years ago, when he was at the Horton Plains, and there was a place called Horton Inn where he lived. So he had recorded. So actually a person will see this bloom probably twice or thrice in their lifetime, only twice or thrice in their lifetime, because it blooms only once in 12 years. And actually it is these flowers, there's a reason. Climate change, the soil, the rains, the so many conditions make these flowers sometimes bloom late or not bloom. So actually this shrub has one thing. This shrub grows and blooms only once in its life. And after it blooms, it dies. But it produces a lot of seeds. And for 12 years, it patiently wait to bloom again. And this is very unique. Why? Because of the time it takes and how patient this plant waits for its time for 12 years. And every 12 years in Sri Lanka has been recorded. Mr. Farr has recorded, and the next bloom will be in 2037. So that is another 12 years from 2025, and the last bloom was in 2013. So there is a lot more, and there are different colors, lots of colors, and but today now we are seeing the purple. Beautiful bush, and the sun has fallen on this Strobilantes, and it is actually a marvelous look. Marvelous, it's marvelous, and this is growing everywhere, deep inside, and then even here, even on the sides. Normally for 12 years you will see only green, but now it will bloom for the next 4 weeks. It's just simply great. Look at these beautiful trees. You will see only at Horton Plains, and then they even change colors. The tops are red, kind of like maroon color, and we must be very fortunate to see all this. And the last few days there was a throng of crowd, but today there's very few, and there are flowers, and the leaves also are red color in this particular flower here. I'm trying to see whether I can reach to show. Here it is. This is how it looks, and look at the beauty, the view all around. Once again, I'm looking at these beautiful trees, and in Horton Plains we have come to the area where the grasslands are, and these trees are just beautiful. I don't know why I just fall in love with these trees. It's so nice to see these trees. I just can't stop. I think because I plant a lot of trees, these trees seems to be so interesting to me. And look at the shade of little red they are tinted. We are going through the plains, and little by little we are seeing things, and there is a lot more, but actually far away is the Kirigalpotta. That is a mountain that can be climbed, and I'm planning to come and climb it. Second highest peak in Sri Lanka, so I'm trying to get a little more videos of this place. Here is the Sambur. Here's the Sambur here, and he's staring at us. He's not so scared. He's staring at us, just watching, just trying to see. Yeah. I am at the entrance of the Horton Plains. I have already come through. I have come in, and this is where you really begin the trail. So here I am taking a little bit of a detail. Here is Strobilantes diandra. So this says is Strobilantes bloom, commonly known as Nelu in Sinhala, and belong to the Acanthaceae family, the largest genera in Sri Lanka, and it is a beautiful flower. There are 450 Strobilantes species distributed in tropical Asia and Australia. 33 species have been reported in Sri Lanka, and out of which 27 are endemic. So this shrub dominates the montane forest in Sri Lanka. Many of the species are remarkable for their gregarious flowering. 8 species are distributed in Horton Plains National Park. So this is something that is of interest. Similarly, I'm trying to capture all these. The leopard is there. We just saw the sambo. Then this rabbit is of course very elusive. And then these birds. Then there's a lot of butterflies and things. So I'm trying to take a little bit of picture here between these. So when it comes to animals, then you have the giant squirrel. This giant squirrel is a bit different from the giant squirrel I have in the garden, which is of grey color. This is more of a reddish color giant squirrel which I have seen. And this is the purple faced langur. This is the whistling thrush. This is a beautiful flycatcher. And then the pygmy lizard. I'm not sure whether it's endemic to Sri Lanka, but of course it's very interesting. This yellow-eared bulbul. The normal bulbul is the common bulbul, but this is the yellow-eared bulbul, which is rare. So beside birds, butterflies, there is also fish. There are 185 species of plants, and there's one particular species of fish, 64 species of birds, 19 species of mammals, 6 species of reptiles, and 14 species of amphibians. So something that to be shared and enjoyed. And now we are going towards this is the Far Inn, where Mr. Far used to stay here, and he was here probably 150 years ago, and he had been recording all these blooms and the history of this for the last 140 years. So it has to be appreciated for the person who did this and to live in this wilderness all these years. And there is a museum which I will see.
Hello, excuse me. Please come inside. Your tickets, bag check inside.
This is the Far Inn, and I want to take a picture. Now it has become a museum and an office. So what this is. Can't imagine somebody living here 150 years ago alone in this wilderness, and he has been recording all activities. Really must appreciate all this. It's not easy to live a life like this, and the museum is interesting. This is the park. Quite a large house, actually. A leopard. Actually, in the past there have been elephants also in this area, but over time, see these elephant bones that are here. These are elephant bones. And these are the antlers of the sambo, and this is the skull of an elephant. So now there are no more elephants, and I must take a picture of Mr. Thomas Farr, who has been creating here. here in this cage there are different type of nests. These are the weaving birds, various nests that they have found, and these are the types of eggs. The type of eggs. So these are the people who have looked after this park over the years and contributed so much to the welfare. So these are people who have done so much. And there is something more. These are the butterflies. These are the butterflies. And this is called the Sri Lankan rose. Different species of butterflies are here. They're beautiful, so beautiful. Then you get the smaller ones. They're so tiny. So many varieties. Actually in Sri Lanka there are hundreds of varieties of butterflies. And it changes from region to region. And this is a huge, this is more like a nymphaliid. So there are small differences, there are differences in the habitat, in the nocturnalness. Some of them are in the night. This is one of the loris, very elusive animal. It's not easily to see because it's a very nocturnal creature. These are the animals that are here. There's the leopard, then there is the rusty spotted cat, then there is the fishing cat, the third one, then the fourth one is a mongoose, it's a brown mongoose, and there is a striped-necked mongoose number 5. So there are so many animals that are here. It's beautiful. Every room they have put a picture and made it very interesting for people to learn. There's so much to learn, so much to see. And each subject itself is so vast. And there are, now here I can see thousands of subjects. Not hundreds but thousands when you look to take into account of everything. The streams are collecting all the water into this pool, and then this goes further down to Baker's Fall. And this has been a good walk, and this is the path we have taken, and you can see in the distance the path, and this is what it is. And the path is also kind of well maintained, I must say it's well maintained. And these are one of those trees that are here. It is kind of stunted. These trees are stunted for climatic reasons also. The soil is not that great, and the roots are not very deep, so they stay gnarled like a bonsai, more like a bonsai, nature's bonsai. So it's, this is the white. This is the white among the purple. This is the white among the purple. There's still more, and you see the purple in the background. And this is the path that we are walking towards Baker's Fall, and inside the jungle you see these plants that are there you go. Beautiful, just beautiful. Trying to get closer to see how you can get very nice. The yellow nelu. The yellow nelu. This is different from the others. And a full plant, full flowers, yellow is like this. Yellow is like this. And then this is, as I said, is the white. It's just whole forest is covered in a mauve color. And look. Is the Baker's Fall at its glory. All that meandering streams, all the water is collected into a pool and then they run down, and then this goes down even below. This is what it is, Baker's Fall. Beautiful sound of water, and as you can see, there is these flowers blooming, fed by the waters of the Baker's Fall. There's a lot of people here today. I am at the avenue of Strobilantes, and this is these seeds are really good for feeding for the jungle fowl. And if the jungle fowl eats too many seeds, it get drunk, it get tipsy. When it get tipsy, it makes a lot of noise, and then when it makes a noise, like any drunkard who would make noise after being drunk, it attracts the eagles, and then they prey for the eagle. So that's how it is. And now on this path, on this avenue, all you see is Strobilantes growing. If you had come few months ago, this would have been just green color, but now it is blooming all over. Blooming all over. It is said that even the elephants used to come and eat this bush, but no more elephants in the mountains now. It's very quiet. This is the direction. There are two ways to Baker's Fall. On your right is the shorter version, 1.71 kilometers from here, and from the gate is probably another half a kilometer or so. So this gives you an idea how much you have to travel back and forth. This gives the distance for those who want to go to Baker's Fall. The Kirigalpot climb is 7 kilometers, and then it's a climb and back. So for that you need to come early, before 11 o'clock to climb. We have stayed the night at Ohiya, came down Ohiya, and we stayed in a small family inn called Horton Mountain, and we stayed in a small house run by a elderly couple. He's handicapped, he's a farmer, and they just give a room to go about. Walking through this eucalyptus forest towards the station. We are at the Ohiya Station, ready to get back after staying a night with an elderly couple. An old photograph of Ohiya Station, and that large structure is currently being converted to a restaurant that we had. So the standard Avery British scales are still here. Then there is the regular timetable, what time it reaches various destinations. And we have a gentle. Good morning. How are you?
Fine.
I'm just taking a picture of you. Okay, good. The station master. Thank you. And then the station is here, overlooking the mountains. Overlooking the mountains. The station. Of the tablet, the train is moving. It has come